how you're going to support yourself is more important.
Dr. Raju Santosham is a bodybuilder and a thoracic surgeon. He won the Mr. Tamil Nadu 2012 and 16. He's a fitness enthusiast, a bodybuilder and a doctor, and a big inspiration to many. In this video guys, we'll be seeing the day in the life of Dr. Raju Santosham and we are going to have a workout with him. So sit back, relax and enjoy the video. Hello sir.
Hi, welcome home, Akash.
Hi.
So, this is my home. It's around 6 o'clock in the morning. Workout. What I like to do is I like to have a nice breakfast. Right now it's close to contest.
Okay.
So I cycle my carbs. So it's one day 120 grams of carbs and 3 days zero carb. Today is my carb day which I look forward to. So this is my breakfast. This is my oats, my coffee, black coffee with no sugar, water. And this is my refrigerator. There are egg whites and peanut butter and protein shake mix and diet cokes mainly.
0 calories.
Yeah, this is part of my breakfast. So I don't like to cook my eggs. I just like to drink it off. It makes it's faster and it doesn't take too much time.
Oh. Making egg whites are time consuming, right?
So this is how I do it.
Drink it raw.
Yeah.
How does it taste?
It doesn't have a taste as such. On legs day or if on days where I'm really tired, I might take a pre-workout. I usually just drink coffee
For pre-workout.
for pre-workout. Maybe today I might have a pre-workout because you're filming me. Just for the extra energy. So this is my sugar-free drops. I like to put 8 drops, 8 or 9 drops. It's made of sucralose.
Oh.
I like my oats sweet.
Okay.
I'll mix it up nicely. This is like exactly 30 grams of carbs.
Oh.
I have 4 carb meals today, and next 3 days there'll be like 0 carbs.
Oh.
I'm like 2 weeks and 5 days
2 weeks out.
out from the 2 weeks and 5 days out from the show.
Oh.
So things are getting really difficult and tiring.
How does it taste? So how does it feel having carbs after a long time?
Amazing actually.
Oh.
But the only problem is once you have the carbs today, tomorrow you crave it more. When you're like 0 carb continuously, it's not that bad. Go back to a 0 carb, it's difficult. So who decides what I eat and what I don't eat is like I have a coach called Dave Palumbo online. He's extremely good.
Okay.
He sees my photographs twice a week and he tweaks my diet, my supplements, the amount of cardio I do. Right, I started off with 20 minutes of cardio a day.
Okay.
Now it's 65 minutes a day.
Oh.
I'm losing body fat with 20 minutes of cardio a day. He won't change, but once it starts slowing down, the cardio becomes more and more. I have very few things in the gym bag. My sleeves for my knees. I need something like this. My wrist straps, a small towel, change of t-shirts, and my gym belt.
Oh.
This is
Lifting.
what I have. Cardio, I can't do without this, or at least I need somebody to chat with when I do my cardio. That's about it. Nothing fancy. And very important, bottle of water. I don't do amino acids and all those things. No fancy stuff. Maybe a diet coke. It's time to go. Let's go.
What is up bros? So now we are going to the gym and we are going to have an amazing arm workout.
So my advice to teenagers, it's been a long time since I've been a teenager. I'm 42 years old right now, you know. So it's been like more than half my life that I've been at that time. But yeah, for a serious note, for teenagers, this is the age where you start doing your, start make your education, your future. Passion is great. Having a good passion, having a good sport is important for everybody. I agree with you. But being practical and having a focus as to what you're going to do in the future, how you're going to support yourself is more important than thinking about, I'm going to be a Mr. India, Mr. World, and I'm going to make tons of money through it. It's not a practical thing. I know my genetic potential. I know I can do Mr. Tamil Nadu and have a good chance of winning. Maybe I can do a little better competitions in the future. Maybe even Asia level competition, maybe. But I'm not going to make money out of it. I'm going to waste money in it. I do it because I love it. So, I think sure you're focused about what's going to feed you and your family is more important than that. And number one priority, this is my opinion, I'm not expecting you to follow it. My opinion is, number one, God, the person who created you, the person who takes care of you every day, a person who loves you unconditionally, number one. Next comes family, third comes your job, and which feeds you and your family, and fourth comes your passion. So that's my advice to teenagers and young people out there who want to do stuff that they enjoy doing. You're really, really lucky if your passion and your career are the same thing. But when I was really, really young, my uncle who's in Johns Hopkins, he's a doctor there, I told him I want to be a research scientist. And he told me, to be a research scientist, you need somebody to fund you. So who's going to fund you? So you should be in a position where you're able to either fund yourself or find somebody to fund you. So first, you have to put the food on the table. So for that, you need a job that will, provide for you. Passion is important. You should be able to love your job, but you really, really need some job that actually provides for you. You're passionate about is great, but it has to be practical also. That's my take on it. I'm fortunate enough to have a job that I'm really, really passionate about. I'm a minimally invasive thoracic surgeon. I did one of the first, the first minimally invasive, that is a thoracoscopic lobectomy in this country. About 10 years back, when nobody else had done it. And I did one of the first uniportal VATS lobectomies in this country as well. That is, you make a single 3.5 to 4 centimeter incision and do a lobectomy through that. Lobectomy is removing a part of the lung. So I'm fortunate enough to be able to be passionate about my job and be able to have that as my same job as well. But not always is it true. Sometimes you may hate your job, but you have to do your job to be able to sustain yourself and to have a decent life. And to be able to enjoy your sustain your passion.
So I have read your article. You won Mr. Chennai 2010. Tell me something about that, sir.
Yeah, there was a competition. I did not have a coach. I did not have anybody. I didn't have much knowledge. But I just worked hard without much knowledge. I didn't even know I would win my weight class. I just went to the show, and my coach. This is a funny story actually. Not exactly. He used to be a coach in my college where I used to study. In Ramachandra. Where he used to come and help me during my legs day. So as a joke, there was a bike for the overall winner. So he asked me, if you win, you have to give me this bike. I was like, there's no chance of me winning the overall. Leave alone my class. So let me just. I said okay, and then he said, are you sure? I said, I'm sure. I'll give it to you. And sure enough, I won my weight class and won the overall. Won the bike, but the bike was not mine. Everybody thought I had been really generous and gave it to my coach, but actually I just lost a bet and gave it to him.
So what's your take on pre-workout, taking pre-workout supplements? What do you do personally?
Pre-workout is an overrated supplement. It is nice, but that is something that if you have a lot of money to spend, you can buy it in the end. I'd rather spend money on multivitamins, fish oils, and omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids from primrose oil first, which I cannot get from anywhere else first. Pre-workout is something you take when you're really sleepy and you're really tired and you don't feel like going to the gym, or if you're going to have a heavy legs day and you want that extra energy, you take.
Extra push.
Just, yeah.
Okay.
But if you're going to, it's basically a lot of caffeine and stuff like beta-alanine and all, and some stimulants,
Okay.
which will just wake you up and, push you. But it's like any other drug. It's like cocaine or meth.
We get addicted to that.
If you keep taking it, the amount you need will become more and more and more, and it'll stop working.
It'll become less stimulant to the workout.
Yeah, you will not. It won't even work for you.
Oh,
So I just suggest you just drink a cup of black coffee.
coffee has a lot of caffeine.
Yeah, it just depends on how much.
Strong we put the coffee.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
So what do you take about protein powders and mass gainers, sir? Like,
I'll talk about the protein powder first.
Okay.
Protein powder is nothing but extract from. Usually, what we take is whey protein, right?
okay.
It's an extract of milk protein. Milk has casein and whey. It is whey part of it.
Okay.
So, protein powders are not better than real food. Real food is real food. The real reason I like to take protein powder is when I can't eat enough. And weight gainers. Weight gain is the biggest waste of money.
Biggest scams.
Biggest waste of money.
Okay.
Buy a whey protein supplement. Mix it with peanut butter for the fats.
Okay.
And for carbs,
Bananas.
add a banana or something.
Okay.
Or put some pineapple. Or put some oats even.
Okay.
I used to put whey protein isolate, peanut butter and oats to make a nice shake. It tastes good also.
Okay.
But weight gainer shakes are just sugars and some kind of fats and some protein sources.
Okay.
They just like going to charge you so much for it, and most of the time you just get like you get diarrhea from it, and it's not even great.
Okay.
I used to do a lot of weight gainer shakes when I was younger,
Oh.
but it's a waste. It just makes you fat.
Okay. So instead of taking mass gainers, we can make our own protein
Yes.
shakes. How important is sleep for building muscle or health in
Sleep
general?
is very, very important, but I don't have the luxury of sleeping
Getting enough
much.
sleep. Oh.
So if I get like 6 hours of sleep a day, that's like a luxury for me. But
Okay.
sleep is very important. I trained with Dorian Yates. Dorian Yates is a 6-time Mr. Olympia.
Oh.
Arguably one of the hardest training bodybuilders of all time.
Okay.
He believed in intensity training principle,
Okay.
popularized by Mike Menzel.
Oh.
So Dorian Yates, who was a Mr. Olympia, he used to train 4 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday break, Thursday, Friday,
Okay.
and Saturday, Sunday break.
Oh.
So his training was very high intensity, very short duration, and he believed in resting between workouts.
Okay.
So that was very, very important. It makes a lot of sense.
Oh. Oh.
So you have to give your body time to adapt to the extreme weight training that you give, so that the body adapts and becomes bigger. The muscle becomes bigger.
So what are the basic supplements do you recommend for people who are starting out to the gym?
For a person starting out to going to the gym, the basic supplements I would suggest is no supplements basically.
Oh.
Multivitamins and multiminerals I would like to definitely add.
Okay.
I'm not endorsing any product, but I like Animal Pack. It's simple. You just take all the pills,
Okay.
swallow it, and you're
Ready to go?
ready to go.
Okay.
And there are other products like that as well.
Okay.
Something called V Mineralize and stuff like that. So multivitamins, multiminerals, fish oil. These
Okay.
are the things I like.
You should take as
you
a
should
beginner.
take as a beginner.
Okay.
And if you have more money, you can always buy whey protein, pre-workout. Which pre-workout I think is a big waste.
Okay. So for a beginner, multivitamins and multiminerals is more than enough.
More than enough.
As we
And
get
eating.
Oh.
You have to learn to eat as a bodybuilder.
Okay.
And as an athlete, you have to learn to eat lots and lots and lots of food. So eating is important. You can't just think, I'm just going to go buy some protein powder, eat idli dosa, meals, and then I'm just going to drink protein powder and protein shakes.
Okay.
I have to learn to eat bodybuilding foods.
Let's get an arm workout in, sir.
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left
like I'm listening to heavy metal music when I'm training, but actually I'm listening to Justin Bieber when I'm training.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams.
Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give me one of these, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And also, sir is preparing for a competition in December 2nd week, so we might be getting the behind the scenes of that, all the cool stuff. So make sure you subscribe so you never miss them. And yeah, we are 850 strong. Thank you each and every one of you guys. And for all the new faces, I hope you will really enjoy my content. If you made it this far, I really appreciate that. I'll talk to you soon in the next video. Peace out.